moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Set, ready. 60 outlaw. 58, come on. Exit, exit. Shoot. Hold on. 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Showing that. 58, right over there. Oh.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go. Henry. 85. I got it.
Go, up and over. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll run on first down. It's Quinn. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Got it. Come on. 58. Come on. Rip left. Rip left.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Murray with a third and long. He finds his man, Baldwin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Brings up second and goal at the Giants' 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now a give, right side. Quinn, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. And Murray now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. And let's get this.
On first down, Slade. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here we go, again. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Off the play fake. Kendall, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Hey, no one. 53. All day, dog. Tight dog.
On third down, Slade. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Murray now on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Come on. Cowboys 7, Giants nothing.
Mike 6. Oh, you got deep? Double tight. Fuck that. Check. Fresno.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
36. Check Mike 6.
On the ground, this is Williams. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. And Murray now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken very short.
Let's go.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. 2nd down and inches. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Hey, watch the ball.
To throw on 3rd down. Kimball, throw left side, complete. That's Bass. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. 92 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Shit! 58, boys, big long. Mike, go. I'm coming. 58's the Mike. 58.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Set, go. Ready, go.
And that'll set him back 5. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
You better be ready. Don't be scared.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Set, ready. 60 out low. 50 out. Check it out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room past the 20. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, The 20, 10, touchdown, Giants. A great play there. 92 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Rosas good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
25 yards there on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now,
or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. To throw is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To try again after the sack. Murray, he's out, and this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14. And Murray now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 40-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. it now out of the gun. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. He can run for it, and he will. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Giants.
50. Hey, get away. Switch.
They'll run on first down. Slade. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the Cowboys' 40-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And yet again, nowhere to run. This time maybe we'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's now fourth down.
Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrick Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive. Almost whiffed on it. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Giants take over first and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Kendall. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On 1st down, Slade. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Kendall. Over the middle, complete. That's Brooks. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll try the left side. Slade. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. Check 17. He's checking. Check 24.
They'll keep it on the ground. Slade. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Check 15.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I can't believe they even let you play. Hatchet. Shoot. Go. Big ass.
A give to Williams, running right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
52. Undercross, undercross. Max, back. Right. Yeah.
On 3rd down, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Reese. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. The Browns, they have scored again to add on to their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gator. Come on. Let's get it together, defense.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Reese. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
Hey, watch out.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Quinn. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. The point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And Murray now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm coming for you. USO. 53. Mike. 3 buzz. 3.
To throw on 2nd down. Kendall. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Kendall. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Kendall. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 3rd down, Slade. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Short kick. It's taken at the 23. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And Murray now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, Slade. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Off the play fake. Kendall nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Kendall. He got position on him, and he pulls it in. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run on first down. Slade. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. He can't hang.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kendall into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. The try here for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Cowboys 49, Giants 20.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares?
They got hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Crunch time, defense. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Get your swarm up.
Back to throw. Kendall uses the spin, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 32 that time.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. On 1st down, Slade. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On 2nd down now, it's Flynn. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Kendall. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Mike. You.
Throwing on 1st down. Kendall. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
Check three. Hey.
And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Let's go.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the L.A. Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.